Thanks for staying up late with us here on TCM. I'm Jacqueline Stewart, coming to you from the University of Chicago. Next up in our 31 Days of Oscar focus on prison films is a tense drama based on a true story. From director Alan Parker in 1978, it's Midnight Express. The film is based on the 1977 memoir by Billy Hayes, co-written by William Hoffer. Hayes was an American student traveling in Turkey. While there, he was arrested for trying to smuggle drugs out of the country. He was subsequently sent to a notoriously brutal Turkish prison. The screenplay was adapted by Oliver Stone before his career as a director really took off, and it marked the first of 3 Academy Awards Stone has received so far in his career. The others were for directing the films Platoon and Born on the 4th of July. Midnight Express earned 6 Oscar nominations in all, including Best Picture and Best Supporting Actor for John Hurt. In addition to Stone's win for writing, it also won for its score by Giorgio Moroder. The producers were hoping to shoot on location in Istanbul, Turkey, but were denied. So the cast and crew instead traveled to Greece, where Fort St. Elmo on the island of Malta subs for the Turkish prison. Billy Hayes is played by Brad Davis, who had recently gained notice for a supporting part in the epic TV miniseries Roots. Alan Parker said he was intrigued by Davis the minute he walked into the audition. Parker said he conveyed both a vulnerability and a depth of despair that was needed for the role. It marked Davis's first leading role in a feature film, and critics gave him near universal praise for his performance. Be forewarned, this film is not for the faint of heart. From Columbia Pictures in 1978, also with Randy Quaid, Midnight Express. As you can imagine, the Turkish government was not happy with how the country was portrayed in Midnight Express, and they were very vocal about it following the film's release. The filmmakers took some dramatic liberties to tell the story, which, according to director Alan Parker, is almost inevitable. There were a myriad of viewpoints, from Billy Hayes' own memory to the ghostwriter of his book to the screenplay by Oliver Stone, and then the interpretation of Parker himself. Plus, there's Columbia Studios' input and the editor's final version. For any movie, changes are made throughout. And in the end, Parker asked, what is truth in any artistic interpretation? In real life, Hayes' escape involved him eventually swimming to freedom in 1975. After that, he rode the wave of fame that came following the film's release. Hayes went on to become an actor and has appeared in several films. There was even a documentary about him from 2016 called Midnight Return, which includes interviews with Alan Parker, Oliver Stone, and producer David Putnam. Stay with us because coming up next is a prison film that won 2 Oscars, including for Francis Marion's screenplay. It's a 1930 drama starring Wallace Beery, Chester Morris, and Robert Montgomery.
Next on TCM, The Big House, then Weary River, and later, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Oscar's got a dark side tonight.